What's going on, everybody? This is James Grandmaster Facts Boyce, and you're here for another Facts Project review. Today, we are going to be covering Distilleries, Defiant #1. Chuck Austen, producer of Steven Universe, and also writer of such titles, of course, as X-Men and Avengers, and with the art and illustration of Patrick Olliffe, who, of course, you may know him from Secret Wars, Spider-Man, and Thor. Now, this is a sci-fi mystery, probably in the essence of Buck Rogers or Logan's Run, basically about a Captain Bran Sandusky and his retribution of trying to get his son's name back in line. Now, his son, of course, disappeared into the cosmos and has been viewed as a traitor to the Intergalactic Republic, and he's out to clear his name. Now, for the most part, it's what you require from a sci-fi series. Of course, he's an individual himself, not a part of some type of rebellion or intergalactic empire or anything like that, like a Battlestar Galactica, but he is a singular unit. But the thing is, he has some cohorts that, of course, that he brings along, whether it's like Tibbi, his android dog, who is a talking dog that doesn't know how to cuss correctly. And of course, there is some other people brought into the fold, whether it's Ambassador Jek'ska and Lucy and Hadolka, and of course a very mysterious character in Neta, who is throughout this series and is more so leading the charge on Bran getting out there to try and find his son, but it seems to be all for all the wrong reasons. Now, the way that this pretty much builds up is that he is tasked with the mission of trying to find a Defiant, the spaceship that his son Devon was in, and more so trying to figure out exactly what happened on the rings of Saturn to his son out there, or better yet, if his son just necessarily just disappeared altogether. He pretty much wants to find out if he died or not. He's of course gone a long way without seeing his son, so he has no idea what basically is happening, and he's getting questioned by everybody throughout this entire book about and trying to stop the slander of his son, for one, but necessarily it's kind of giving you a buildup of how exactly Sandusky is going to prove, and with the help of Ambassador Jek'ska, how they're going to prove that Devon was murdered and the killer is pretty much still out there. Maybe it was like some type of bureaucracy run amok to where the government had to hide something, and necessarily Devon found out about it and was ultimately executed for it. Now, when you come to the end of this book, already within this first issue, Captain Sandusky does tend to find the Defiant, and he does find his son. And now we're kind of tasked from the ultimate sci-fi beginnings of this first issue into the mystery, the murder mystery of Devon, because he is found at the end of this book and he has ultimately been murdered, him and his family on this ship. But in great first issue by Chuck Austen. I look forward to seeing the rest of the issues. And if anybody does not know, this is Chuck Austen's final comic book. After this, he is going into retirement. I feel like he's trying to send it off with a great sci-fi murder mystery. But feel free to check us out here at the Facts Project. Of course, I'm always here. You can check out the channel. I will be back here every single week with your reviews, as well as the Facts Project podcast. But see you guys next time on the channel. Facts Project, go.